Hello, George Arbogast, Williamsburg Independent. So York County is going to be participating in a little test of a network of sensors meant to enable drone flights here in the area and across the state. You can see that just recently the county board approved a resolution to allow the sensors into the county. As you can see, the county administrators described it as install and operate state-of-the-art sensors that provide low-level airspace awareness across the county. So, as he also mentions, this is a 12-month pilot program, which I think is kind of funny given that these are drones. But uh, the whole idea is that they will be able to take this test and start to expand the network of sensors across the state. So, York County does already have a drone program for its police department and fire and rescue. They call it the Rover team. And basically, you can see that team operates different drone with different capability, and they've worked in different situations, including fire, tornadoes, disaster, as well as crowd control and even escaped convicts. Interesting. So this whole thing is being led by a group here in Virginia called the Virginia Innovation Partnership Corporation, and basically they're a seed fund economic development group, pseudo public private entity that is looking to help develop business here in the state. So you can get a little idea of what they do with funding, the way that they can bring different organizations together and provide different resources, so on and so forth. So one of the things they've been focused on is this whole um, modern aviation systems, including drones. For example, here's an example of an aircraft that's been developed here in Manassas, up there in Northern Virginia, and it is specialized on ultra short takeoffs, landings, and low emission flights. So this is not unmanned, but they've already secured 2,100 orders at $8 billion. And based on FAA certification, they expect to start flying these things in 2029. So there's an example there of an aircraft that was developed here in Virginia as part of the VIPC initiatives with that. They also put out a study a few years ago that mentioned it's kind of the same thing. Passengers will be able to take these short and electric fueled flights between cities and maybe more rural areas. Here's an example of a type of machine that you might see down the road as the public are able to take these things, as they say, sort of like an air taxi. That's one example that they show. Here's another one on their document. So that's what they have in mind.